Hi everybody, we're back. So just to give a little bit of context, there were some slight recording issues with my previous takes, just a slight bit of desync. So I've gone back and recorded the intros again to kind of sync things back up so the reading actually lines up with the manga panels. Just to give context, I recently finished season 2 of the anime with my friends, and they've been kind of nudging and urging me on to go and actually read through the manga. So here we are. Hope you sit back, enjoy. It's going to be a lot. I think we've got nearly 200 chapters to get through, but should be very enjoyable and kind of give you my thoughts as we go through this experience.
I love this picture of Utah, um, especially with when it was thrown into the opening. Quite excellent. So this is the scene. Yeah, this is looking very, very familiar. 23 wards are nearly entirely destroyed. Yeah, political void. This is all said in the episode itself. I believe the last one. Kind of towards the rear end of it. A lot of here make the public existence of cursed spirits. Large amounts of cursed spirits will be appearing everywhere. Sorcerers are guarding evacuees within the city at this very moment. And now they announce it that they only show up in Tokyo, right? The city is kind of abandoned, and here's the child. Of course, it's getting hunted by this strange... Wow, this thing... Did not remember it looking that kind of eerie. Where's mom? All in here. Don't have a little brother. And obviously... Yeah. Of course, the goat, Yuta Okatsu, showing up. Sorry, did I scare you? Are you hurt? Jubilant as ever? Yuta's my second favorite character in this series. Only behind the goat of all goats himself, Todo. I think this part goes to show a lot about the character of Yuta. Yeah, and he blocks her eyes so she doesn't have to see. It's very sweet. Of course, so this was kind of one of the big cliffhangers at the end of season 2. And... Oh, whoa. I don't remember this. Kill, it's proof of nothing. Genre binding value or something? I don't care if he's Master Gojo's pupil. He cut off Inumaki's arm in Shibuya. I'll kill Yuji Itadori myself. Survival has been confirmed and he has been sentenced to death again. Satoru Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya incident and is thus permanently excluded from the Jujutsu world. Furthermore, removing his seal will be considered a criminal act. Masamichi Yaga shall receive the death penalty for inciting Satoru Gojo in Suguru Geto and causing the Shibuya incident. The suspension of Yuji Itadori's death sentence revoked and the execution to be carried out immediately. Special grade sorcerer Yuta Okatsu is appointed Yuji Itadori's executioner. So yeah, this was pretty balls to the walls crazy. This chapter must have, when it came out, it must have just hit people with the steel chair. No warning. We're gonna skip past here and go on to the next chapter. This is called 138, the Zenin clan. Is she dead? That girl Mai. Naoya Zenin, special grade 1 sorcerer. Worry about the head of the clan right now. Besides, the one who's dying is Maki. Okay, so there's Maki. She's someone I've been wondering about for a while because after Jogo's attack, Nanami was still up, but we didn't see the status of the Elder Zenin or Maki. We both saw them burnt to a crisp, but they weren't quite, it wasn't quite clear their status. So she's dying. This must be directly following the incident. Maki may be pretty, but she's unacceptable. She doesn't know how to support a man. Any woman who can't walk 3 steps behind a man should get stabbed in the back and die. Yeah, their clan is not the greatest. Respect Mai is great. She's got the face as Maki and just as buxom. She acts tough. She knows she's a woman. You're late. What have you been doing? Ogi Genin or Oji Genin, special grade 1 sorcerer. Jinchi Zenin, special grade 1 sorcerer. Right now your father's on death's door, but it doesn't matter if I come or not, because the next head of the Zenin clan is me. My older brother are all losers. Okay, so this guy, Naoya Zenin, has a very low opinion of his accomplices, his brothers here, it would seem. Too bad you and Toji's places aren't reversed. Please, Daddy's hovering at death's door. Why can't we all get along? Bruh, he's shaped like a grape. Master Nobito Zenin. Okay, so there he goes. The guy with the really admittedly pretty cool curse technique of like breaking things down into animation frames. Possession of his will, according to Master Nobito's wishes. Outread the will. Noji Zenin, Jinji Zenin, and Naoya Zenin are all present. If there are no objections, I will read the will. Said Naoya Zenin is meant to succeed, inherit all access, including curse tools. Zenin family curse wares. Upon approval, he may take over all duels, but he needs approval. Satoru Gojo has died or become mentally incapacitated for any reason. With Toji will welcome Megumi Fushiguro into the Zenin clan, but I don't exactly. Whereupon he will become the head of the Zenin clan and all assets will pass to them. So this is probably setting up for a new rival for Megumi. In the end, those two are weak. They'll prefer some brat they barely know to me, so they won't do anything. There's Megumi, and what is he doing? Searching for Yuji Itadori in Tokyo. Sukuna's vessel. How does this guy not know who Yuji is at this point? Where's Sukuni? I'll kill both of them. Tokyo has become a realm of demons. Doesn't matter when or how people die. I'll work it out after I kill them. I'm the head of the Zenin clan. Sorry for not acting sooner. This is Yuki, I want to say. Toto's mentor, and the situation reached a point I thought I should just temporarily keep an eye on things. Just a humble beauty who wants to eradicate cursed spirits from the world. About time I confront Tengen, what will you do? Yuji, how are your injuries? Okay, this is Choso and Yuji. By Black Flash. I think that's because of Sukuna. Can tell his strength is growing. Return to Jujutsu High. I have to collect the remains of Shoso and the others anyway. I'm not worried about you. The problem isn't whether I want to return or not. Sukuna is plotting something involving Fushiguro. Besides, I've killed too many people. Who's to say that someone you save won't kill someone in the future? I can no longer stay with everyone. You find right? I also killed your little brothers. It's fine, it was a misunderstanding. If Eso and Kechizu were in my place, they would say the same thing. It's not about forgiving or not forgiving. Brothers are just like that. Let's go. Right now we have to take as many cursed spirits as possible. Okay. So this is setting up our next major players. This is probably leading it. Yeah. This is the direct end. Claps his head and the cursed spirits jump over the bridge, right? Yep. Here's some. So they're spirit hunting, it seems. Is that like a flying squirrel? Interesting. Okay. He's probably leading them into an ambush. So piercing blood. Yep. There's a flying squirrel. Pierce right through. What did he do that with? I guess he just backhanded it. Incredible. Yeah. Fluid. So, I want to say because his lip is healed and that scar, I mean, it's not exactly healed on his face. This must be sometime later. He's now a demon god. He hasn't fully recovered. I'll keep calling you that over and over again, trying to recollect after all. Your father had stitches on his forehead, didn't he? I don't see Megumi. Am I the first one here? Okay. Here's Naoya, I want to say. Is it possible? Is he that slow? What are you two doing? You'll totally stand out. Don't you want to run? Run? Huh? Don't you know? Your death sentence is back on since Satoru's support is gone. Gojo's so flexible, he saved many a sorcerer. I don't care if you live or die, so I'll start by breaking lead. What do you want with Fushiguro? I think I'll have him die, but it'd help if he wrote me a little something first. Heard Megumi is looking for you. Nothing but hands here. I already know. So Mappa is like famous for the jump Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, like just the supreme beatdowns. It's looking like that is just straight grabbed right here from Gege Akutami. I mean, of course, it is Jujutsu Kaisen, you know. Jujutsu is at the center of, on top of cursed spirits and binding vows, everything that goes into it, you know. It still is. It comes down to hands at the end of the day, you know. He's really fast. It's probably a cursed technique. Try upping my speed. So some sort of speed technique. Gojo-sensei knows something creepier. You're not alone. Oh, they detected him. Now, okay, I want to talk about Yuta for a second. Because obviously this is a Yuta who's been off training in Africa. Post Jujutsu Kaisen 0, right? I want to say for what, a year he's been studying abroad? I believe he probably has been misled about most of the details, but there's no way he is enough of a moron. The Yuta that we know is not enough of a moron to not suspect something is playing him here. I mean, he was placed in virtually the same situation that Yuji was, sentenced to death, and he overcame those odds. If there's anyone who is going to understand Yuji's circumstances, it's him, you know. One harbors the queen of curses, one harbors the king of curses. But also, just like, if these two fight and Yuji kills Yuta, I will be very sad. Here he is. Who are you? Whoever he is, his objective appears to be... Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. Who's with Itadori? Oh, you're Yuji's executioner. Just wait a second. I'm on your side. You're Akatsu, right? Akatsu, he's the second year Fushiguro mentioned. Just like Gojo-sensei. Who are you? He's a special grade sorcerer. Yeah, he is. I'm Naoya-zen and Maki's cousin. You gotta run, Yuji. Choso is not about this. He does not want his little bro getting hurt. Don't worry, I won't interfere. But in return, Blondie is a speed type, but there's a hidden trick to it. Playing chase could be bad, so I'll take him. We'll be alright? Yeah, I will, but the one they want is you, Yuji. Yuji won't have to fight human sorcerers or feel bad about leaving me. Just think about getting away from Akatsu, the one with dark hair. He's the same type as Satoru Gojo. If you fight him, you'll die. Even if you kill Itadori, will you refrain from telling your superiors for a while? I wish I hadn't mentioned Megumi. That was scary. He's bait for someone I want to meet. I'll meet you at yesterday's spot. Alright. Are they, like, using telepathy? I don't know what that little speech bubble means. Okay. There's something happening. Okay, he tries to go with the piercing blood, but it's like, wow, Choso just got, like, blitzed. He's fast, all while holding a drawn katana. He's fast, just like I expected to take him out in my initial rush. Did they guess I tried to block Akatsu? Okay, I saw you earlier. That was blood manipulation, right? I don't know why you have that, but other than piercing blood, that's not that frightening. In order to use, you need convergence, which requires charging up. This is checkmate, now you die. I'm warning you. Wow, this is a fire panel. Do you think you can live here alive after trying to hurt my little brother? He's on that Todo grind set. Sorta. Okay. Okay, a backflip over the car. Kind of like a side flip. I'm sure I slice him, but you're like Maki. Okay. Just punches the car at him? That's awesome. Dart inside. And the car gets thrown back. Surprised? I don't look like the power type. He has immense amounts of Kurt's energy. I'm actually on the weak side. He compensates for his lack of power with cursed energy reinforcement, but everyone does it. Everyone does, but when he does, exact opposite me, huh? You noticed, huh? I've got more than Gojo Sensei, cursed energy, huh? Huh? But Sensei has the 6 eyes, so that energy that's lost when he activates a curse technique is infinitesimally close to 0. Of course, Sensei is the best, after all. I can run out of cursed energy, but he doesn't, yes. Now I'm done talking. He is just going... I feel like if he was going for legit hands, Yuji'd be dead already. The flow of energy for an elite sorcerer is difficult to read, but it is different, but for different reasons than you. An elite fighter has greater accuracy in controlling cursed energy. A right punch. Is it really a right punch? Making it difficult to predict an attack until the moment it's executed. But this guy, his whole body, including katana, is constantly surging with cursed energy. The problem isn't reading his moves. Every attack can be decisive, and he can restrict all damage to a minimum. So he's basically just stat boosted through the board with cursed energy because he has so much of it. Which makes sense. And he hasn't even whipped out his technique yet. Yeah. The front of the back. Slicing miss. Cut his cheek. First, I need to do something about that katana. As long as I can steal my body with cursed energy, I don't fear blades. But if I think that way about this human opponent, he'll make mincemeat of me in no time. Wow, this is Jujutsu Kaisen, really. A knife, where did he get that? Where did he get that? Did he just have it stashed in there? Oh, from that 4-wheel drive SUV. I suppose it's a survival knife. If it isn't a special grade, or special cursed tool, I don't need to fear it. He threw it, or slash, imbue the knife with cursed energy, depending on the type, focus training on weapons, but it's no good to rely on... Okay, slaughter demon is for an emergency. Okay, so this must be a cursed knife. I haven't learned this. You're too focused on my katana. Even a more forward kick from him is incredibly powerful. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay, he kicks the blade into the ground and snaps it in half. He broke it. Well, of course, he's Gojo Sensei's pupil. This was never going to be easy. My wound is deep, but all my guts are still intact, and now we're both unarmed. Oh, of course, Rika going for the nasty neck snap. Oh, look at the big meaty hands. Her hands look nothing like that in the anime. That's hilarious. We're just playing Rika. Rika, is this a Shikigami, where did it come from? It's too strong, I can't move. Hold him for me. Okay. Sorry, Itadori. Is he trying to bait out Sukuna? I guess. Okay, back to these two. Okay. What? He's fast. I have no idea what type of curse. Me neither. We're together there. He's so overwhelming, so I don't think he'll choose to disclose it. Forget about convergence. I can't even control the blood outside of my body. You're tough. Seriously, who are you? I'm the oldest of 10 siblings. Flowing red scale stack. Okay. Yeah, that's no answer. I'm talking about your curse technique and toughness. Okay. Okay, he's adjusted to me. Flowing red scale. Okay. He's focusing that technique in his extraocular muscles to raise his dynamic visual acuity. Wow. That's a mouthful. Okay, tackling him to the ground, too bad for you. I always act on the assumption you'll counter. I'm still struggling to figure out what this guy's technique is. Naoya, I believe, right? Since you're a pain in the ass, I thought it best to use this weapon. Another knife. That looks literally just like Yuji's knife. Got blood manipulation, so stopping your bleeding is your forte. How long can you last against me while paying attention to that? Isn't it cool for a sorcerer to walk around with a weapon, so keep it a secret. Those who wield weapons are dependent on them to win, and there's lots of sorcerers who carry them around. The way my older brothers show off is pathetic. I'm amazed how they complained about Toji. So you hate your brothers, that's right. There's no point to big brothers who are inferior to their little brothers. They should hang themselves and die. Maybe it's because of them that you are who you are. Did you say something nauseating? How absurd. Whether they're superior or inferior, older brothers are role models for their younger brothers. If the older brother takes the wrong path, the younger brothers can avoid it. If I take the right path, my little brothers can follow behind. What if you're strong because your older brothers are weak? You ask why I'm tough. I'll tell you, it's because I didn't have someone to guide me, so I kept making mistakes. Nonetheless, I must walk ahead of my little brothers. That's why I'm strong. That's kind of mental. One of my good friends, their favorite character is Choso, and at first I was a Choso, not exactly a hater, but not exactly a fan. I'm starting to get it now, though. This is also very similar to are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo, or are you the Satoru Goju because you're the strongest? Are you strong because you're an older brother, or are you an older brother because you're strong? Yeah, but Choso knows his own answer. How can he bleed that much and live? Death paintings have mixed blood from cursed spirits and humans. A special constitution capable of converting cursed energy into blood. As long as they have cursed energy, they won't die of blood loss. Okay. He forced me away and I lost sight of him because of the massive amount of blood. Okay, what a slow attack. He must be dying for blood loss after all. And here comes yep. Can't let this touch me. He bent it. Okay. Choso's back on the offensive now. He's controlling the bloodstains on my Hakama. You know what comes next. This is checkmate. You sure? Okay, if you say checkmate, you're about to get this turned around on you and you're gonna get folded. So careful talking like that, buddy. My curse technique traces movement at 24 FPS, so it's no problem. Okay, so traces movement. Okay, that's not descriptive enough. But that means it's similar to the animation frame technique. I guess that makes sense of his father. Why? The move was a Choso original. Born of Choso honing his own curse technique for 150 years? He's that old? Why isn't he releasing his attack? Supernova. Sorry you didn't love your brothers. Oh, that's fire. And I can't understand that. Oh no! Play the Ultra Instinct music. Da, 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 da. What? Backhand. Bam! Looks like you're hurt now, yeah? Don't look down on me, kid. What, poison? Could blood manipulation do that? No, the effect of a curse technique. He isn't human. Fully fleshed curse. My body is rejecting non-human blood that entered me. Shall I heal you? My reverse curse technique can heal people. In return, please inform your superiors of Itadori's death. Okay. Yes, Father. If it's about... This must be... This Jin... Yes, Father. If it's about her, I'm leaving. You can live your life however you like, but give up on that woman. You'll die. This must be Yuji's dad, because that's his grandpa. Talk about things in front of Yuji. They say baby used to remember more than we think. Clearly. I know you wanted a child, and that didn't happen with Kaori, but her death was father-in-law. What are you talking about? Oh, no. Look at that. Oh, so this is how they're brothers. He's doing the Shinji thing. What a relief. Oh, he's adorable. Around September, Gojo Sensei came to see me. He asked me to watch over you, so I put on this act. Of course, yes. Okay, thank you, Gege, for not treating Utah like a moron when he isn't. Got a bad feeling. If anything happens to you, I need you to take care of current first and second year students, Yuta. Hakari should be fine. If anything happens, like you getting a girlfriend. You're a comedian now, huh? Well, I can't imagine what would happen to you. I'm especially concerned about the first year of Yuji Itadori. Just like you, he was set up for secret execution. Keep an eye out, I'd appreciate it. Where's Miguel? He doesn't want to see you. Instead of allowing a different... I hope Miguel shows back up. I thought he was kind of funny. Well, he was getting folded, but I don't know. Instead of allowing a different executioner or having information, I decided this workaround was best. Probably smart, but they aren't dumb, so in order to get Jujutsu headquarters to approve me as executioner, I entered a binding vow to kill you. So, I killed you. Sorry about that. What? Why am I still alive? Because of reverse curse technique. At the same moment your heart stopped, I instantaneously healed you with reverse curse technique. Okay. Not many people I know can take positive energy and as is and output it. Thought it might work based on what I've heard about you. Second time your death has been staged. Yep. Given the circumstances, they may find out soon. But for a time, they'll officially consider your death sentence complete. Why are you still doing this? Because you're important to people who are important to me. I too once bore a power I couldn't handle. I thought it had been forced on me, but I invited it upon myself. But not you. The power you bear isn't your own. And you aren't to blame. Don't understand. It isn't about whether it's my fault, but Itadori. Oh, there he is! Fushiguro, what are you doing? Let's head back to Jujutsu High. The barrier around the school is loosening as long as no one directly sees your face. It should be no problem for you to go back. We'll rejoin the older students and stop. Don't act like everything's normal. Don't act like nothing happened. Sorry, but I can't die just yet. Yeah. He resists, but I bet that he's unsure of whether or not he deserves to live. That's why he held back fighting me. I killed people. Because of me, lots of people died. It's our fault. Don't be selfish. Of course he'd say that. And give up all alone. We aren't heroes fighting for justice. We're Jujutsu sorcerers. No one can truly judge us, so we must continually prove the worth of our existence. We don't have the luxury of thinking about ourselves. We've just got to save people. The original principle behind your actions. As long as I'm around, you will suffer. So start by saving me, Itadori. Noritoshi Kamo has made plans for those involved with Jujutsu to face off in a culling game. And Sumiki is ensnared in that. So I'm begging you, Itadori. I need your strength. Okay, the culling game rules. After awakening a curse technique, players must declare their participation in the culling game at a barrier of their choice within 19 days. Any player who breaks the previous rule shall be subjected to curse technique removal. Non-players who enter the barrier become players at the moment of entry and shall be considered to have declared participation in the culling game. Players earn points by ending the lives of other players. Okay, so it's literally just #1 victory royale. Yeah, cursed techniques we're about to get down. Points are determined by the game master and indicate the value. Well, this decides a lot who the game master is. I guess it would be Kamo. As a general rule, sorcerers are worth 5 points and non-sorcerers are worth 1 point. Excluding the point value of a player's own life, players may expend 100 points to negotiate to add a new rule to the game. In accordance with the previous rule, the game master must accept any proposed new rule, unless it has marked and long-lasting effects on the culling game. I see. If a player's score remains the same for 19 days, that player shall be subjected to curse technique removal. So, he really said no camping. Noritoshi Kamo has made plans. Sumiki, I believe that's his sister, right? I need your strength. Okotsu-senpai. Sukuna is plotting something involving Shu. So he not really here? It looks like he's really here. He's really here, yeah. He probably took over my body in Shibuya because I ate all 10 fingers all at once. I have ingested 15 fingers so far, so if I ate all remaining 5 in one go, I had no doubt he'd be able to take control. But if I ever switch to Sukuna again, don't hesitate to kill me. I think you could do that. Understood, I'll do what I can. I don't know. Yuta's strong, but he need to have gotten a lot out of this last year of training, because you saw with the Divine General Maharaga, right? That fight with Sukuna at 15 finger power was absurd, leveling like city blocks with ease. Yuta needs a lot up his sleeve. Like, what he fought against Geto with is not going to be enough. What should I do? First, we'll go back to Jujutsu High and contact Master Tengen. We need to remove the seal in the prison realm. The future motives. Okay. Toshi Kamo's concrete. The calling game is Jujutsu terrorism like never before. To fix this mess, we need to find the answers to those questions. I think only Master Tengen knows. Are we finally going to get to see this guy? It's been forever. Maybe she knows? I already spoke to her. This was her idea. She's hiding in Jujutsu High, too. She wants to avoid the higher-ups. Problem is Master Tengen's concealing barrier. There are over 1,000 doors continually shuffling, but only one leads to the tomb of the Star Corridor, where Master Tengen resides. If we can't contact Master Tengen if we don't pick the right one. Sorry, Fushiguro. I have to ask. What happened to Kusagi? Oh, I get it. I get it. About my barrier. He just emerges out of the darkness. He's in your walls. There may be a way past it. Oh, you were listening. Oh, look at his face. Isn't that cute? Look. Isn't that adorable? What do you mean, Choso? Mahito once stole Sukuna's fingers in the death painting rooms, right? We can do the same thing. Okay. Okay. Long time no see, but not really. Maki-senpai. Oh, that's Maki? Oh, she got a haircut. Oh, hi. Maki! Oh, he's adorable. Is it okay for you to move around? Yeah, no problem. It can't be helped even with burn scars. Even reverse curse technique leaves a mark. Expect nothing left from someone physically gifted through heavenly restriction. It was her inborn physical toughness, not curse tolerance, that saved her life. It's too bad about the business with the head of the family. Well, I wasn't going for it. Megumi. What about Master Tengen's barrier? About that, I'll explain. Between the doors in the tomb lies the cursed where... Okay, one thing I'm a little confused about before I move on is I'm curious to know where Shoko's at, or her status, because I believe it's kind of meant to be that she's the most powerful reverse curse technique user. This seems to be implying, like, we know other people can use it, obviously, especially, like, we've got 2 special grades right here. They'd be no problem, but I assumed that she was going to be important somehow, because Yuji was on, I mean, so many people were on death's bed at the end of the Shibuya incident. Especially, I figured if characters like Nobara and Maki and the Elder, what is it? Can't remember his name. We're literally talking about him. It's just that's kind of how minor of a character he was. I mean, too bad about business with the head of the family. That kind of is going for my memory of the events as well. Kind of funny, isn't it? But anyway, I kind of assumed Shoko would be somewhat important in this. Between the doors and the tomb lies the cursed warehouse where Jujutsu High stores cursed tools and technique. Tomb warehouse. Okay. Holds the remains of my younger brothers, Noranso, Shoso, Tanso, Sanso, Kotso, and Shoso. Wow. Very creative naming. Even if they are remains with the 6 together, a side effect of my curse technique should provide some guidance. Good. That's fine, but who's this guy? For now, think of him... The silence. My big brother. Yuji! Aw, let's go. All. There. Without a doubt, my brother's sleep beyond those doors. Let's open them. There's definitely a guard dog of some sort. Okay. Let's go. They're just storing a forest beneath here. There's a deep... There's an elevator to the tomb. Shoso, I know. I'll return. Wait just a little longer. Bloodstains, what happened here? This was 11 years ago, now that I think about it. That's when everything began to get distorted. So are these the bloodstains from all the way back then? With Gato's fight with Tochi? The main shrine is through here. Damn it. Oh, I closed out by accident. Oh, oh, beans. Well, we're going to have to, I guess, put a little pause on that. I will probably come back and continue some of these chapters. It looks like we got through, what, about 10? Just under. Perhaps I will go ahead and get the deluxe version, so that, or standard version, perhaps even, just so that I can reread these and actually get this content finished. But anyway, that should be pretty good. Very enjoyable. I enjoyed what I was reading so far. It seems like we're getting set up. Kind of curious where Nubara is. I hope she's all right. I mean, I know she got like idol transfiguration. But I mean, surely it'll buff right out, right? Like, I mean, it's not like she got full on Junpei, you know? She'll be okay. I'm positive. Anyway, I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen is a pretty bloodthirsty series. Gege kind of seems to hate his characters, especially Yuji, in a good way. But I doubt that one of the main three will die off, especially like the fact that the series is still going. So anyway, thank you for joining me here. I'm not sure when I'll have this up, but it's been enjoyable. I'm gonna look forward to doing some more of these.